Hello, hello, hello. This is Jewel Diamond Taylor. Just wanted to give you a shout out today. Wanted to remind you how powerful you are. I want to remind you that your thoughts have so much power. It's like your mind is a computer, but your thoughts program your life. Whatever you're thinking about, if you're focusing on negative, that's your program, and everything you experience will be negative and will be challenging and irritating and experiencing lack and experiencing disruption and experiencing defeat. But if your program is, you know what, I'm good, I'm blessed, I'm grateful, I'm going to make it, I'm organized. Today my affirmation was, I am organized. I have been very busy for the past few weeks, coming and going, unpacking, packing, and I kept telling myself all throughout the day, I am organized. I am organized, because the worst fear I have when I'm traveling or speaking is to forget something. If I forget one thing, it just throws me off. And so I stopped focusing on forgetting something, and I began to tell myself all day, I am organized. I am organized. That was my mantra. That was my affirmation. That was my self-talk. That was the program in my mind, that I am organized, and I didn't forget anything. It's amazing when we change our thinking. We change the outcome. We change what we experience. We exchange who we become, what we do, and what we have. Your thoughts are like magnets. Your thoughts are powerful. Your thoughts create. Anything that follows I am goes before you and creates that very thing. Now, once we understand that, we have to become very careful about what we're talking about. If you say you are broke, you are broke. If you say your money's circulating, then your money's coming back to you. If you say you're sick, then you're sick. Or you could say, my body is cleansing, my body is healing. If you feel like you are unlovable, you will attract people that will make you feel unloved. Okay, airplane, go ahead. I'm trying to make it take me. I'm sitting outside in the patio at the Universal City Hilton Hotel for a conference. So I'm sorry for that interruption. But the thought I really want to get across to you today, I cannot emphasize it enough. I've seen it happen time and time again in my life, that when I change my thinking, I change the results that happen in my life. And I know it sounds so simplistic. That's because it is. But the problem is that you and I ruminate. You and I tend to think the same thing over and over again, and we wonder why we keep getting the same results. But once you change your mind, be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, you will begin to experience something different in your body. Every cell in your body responds to what you are thinking. It's just as simple as making a U-turn. Change the direction of your thoughts, and you will change what you experience. Your thoughts are like the program. This is the computer, and it needs a program, and the program is what you're thinking. If you are always thinking about your terrible childhood, if you're always thinking about your grief, if you're always thinking about that person that broke your heart, if you're always thinking about how you didn't get the job or that car accident, if you're always thinking about when somebody hurt you, then all you're doing is pushing the replay button in your computer, and you're re-traumatizing yourself, and you are experiencing the pain again. And you can change the tape in your mind. You can change what you focus on, what you talk about, what you think about, because what you think about, you're going to bring about. What are you thinking about? What are you attracting into your life? What are you creating? What are you manifesting? All day long I was experiencing kindness from people, and I kept saying to myself, I attract kind and loving people. I attract kind and loving people. And it just keeps happening. People just keep showing up. The most smallest acts of kindness, random kindness, happen to me, because that's what I put out there, that I attract kind people. I do. And then when I was driving today, I was like, speak, Lord, speak, Lord, speak, Lord, speak, Lord, speak, Lord. Lord, speak to me. And I picked up the phone, and, well, I didn't pick up the phone, but I called on my phone, and I spoke to someone I hadn't spoke to in a while, and she was so surprised that I called her. And she said, your timing is perfect, because I'm having surgery tomorrow. And I thought, see, When you align your mind with the divine, when you ask God to speak to you, God will order your steps. But so often we're just asking the wrong questions like, why did this happen to me? And why didn't I get what I want? And why is the line so long? And why is everything seem to be so unfair? And why are people treating me this way? And why can't I get what I want? When you ask those kind of questions, you just go down into a rabbit hole of despair, depression, negativity, and lack. Ask the questions that are going to bring you the blessing. God, what can I do today? How can I serve today? God, what do I need to do today? God, what should I focus on today? God, who can I bless today? God, what is the major activity that I need to focus on today? God, who can I love today? God, what can I do to make my body healthier and stronger? God, what can I do to make my business, my ministry stronger? What can I do? The thing is, once you ask, you have to have the courage and the obedience to do it, because sometimes you may get a response that seems way out in the left field, like, why would God want me to do that? Or why should I give that? Or why should I go to that? Or why should I read that book? Or why should I call that person? I tell you, your mind is powerful, and if you open it up to get direction from the Holy Spirit, if you open it up to the abundance of life, the beauty of life, and I'm not saying that there aren't ugly, evil, horrible, tragic things going on in life. I just choose not to focus on it. I choose to focus on how can I be a blessing? How can I be a part of the solution? How can I stay awake and not be in denial? How can I rise above? How can I be resilient? How can I take my life, my income, my family, my health, my ministry, my business? How can I take them to the next level? How can I do the thing that I'm afraid of? How can I do what thus saith the Lord? When you ask those kind of questions, you're going to get some direction. You'll get an answer, step by step, brick by brick. You'll make it. Just don't give up. Don't be discouraged. Don't go down that rabbit hole of things are unfair and life is terrible and nobody loves me. Nobody's going to help me. I'm defeated. I have bad luck. When I hear people talking like that, they don't realize that's self-fulfilling prophecy. They are putting it out into the atmosphere. They are their own prophet. They're speaking over their own life, and they are already speaking doom and gloom. But you can speak over your life and say, God is abundant and God loves me, and I am always in the right place at the right time doing the right thing. Yeah, you can do that. You can speak that over your life. You can change the atmosphere. You can change your home. You can change your body. You can change your mind. Babies have to be changed, their diapers, tires have to be changed on our cars. But the thing that needs to be changed the most, that we don't want to change, is our mind. We get stuck on stupid. We get stuck on the familiar. We get stuck in the past. We get stuck in our pain. We get stuck in our habits. And in sign language, the symbol for habit is this. In other words, we are locked and tied and bound to doing the same thing over and over again until we wake up and we become conscious of the thoughts that we're thinking and what we are attracting into our lives. And we begin to realize, I've got to change my thinking. I've got to change my language. I've got to change my mind. I've got to change my habits. And you can do it. If you don't like what's showing up in your life, if you don't like the people that are in your life, if you don't like how your body looks or how your body feels, if you don't like your checking account, if you don't like where you live, if you don't like what you see in the mirror, if you don't like the car you're driving, if you don't like your neighborhood, if you don't like anything in your life, you can begin to change it by the way you think. Get out of your comfort zone. Get out of your comfort zone. Remap your mind. Don't take the same route home every day. Don't go to the same grocery store all the time. Don't go to the same restaurant all the time. Don't wear the same clothes all the time. I don't wear the same hairstyle all the time. I'm constantly bringing variety and diversity in my life because I don't want to get in a rut and do the same thing over and over again. I'm constantly opening up my mind to new information and new ways of living and new ways of giving and new ways of serving and new ways of teaching and new ways of loving and new ways of just showing up for my life, showing up for God, showing up for my family, showing up instead of sitting down. I am going to close right now because I have a coaching session I'm about to do, and then I'm going to get ready for my speaking engagement in the morning. I want to let you know that I am available for one-on-one coaching. I want you to know that I'm available for speaking, conferences, churches, college campuses, corporations. Yeah, this is what I do. This is what I was born to do. So as I close to do my one-on-one life coaching here, and as I get ready to speak to about 250 female police officers here in Los Angeles, I'm walking and living and serving in my purpose and in my passion. And I love helping other people to learn how to do the same thing, to open up my treasure chest and open up my toolbox and share with them how they too can do the same thing. God bless you and stay in the light.